Hello and welcome to the Humble Seer. So I'm going to do the hidden side of Jay-Z. And he's got a lot to his hidden side. All right, first thing I got before I turned on the camera was these children aren't mine. And so, Beyonce, that's what I'm getting from her. She's telling him these children aren't mine. So evidently he has children that we don't even know about, okay? That she's like, this is Beyonce. Okay, let's get into it. So the first card we're going to get is just an overall kind of a card that defines Jay-Z. This will, lay the foundation. So let's get that first card. Okay. What do we have? Okay. Mermaid. Wow, that's interesting. Mermaid. For Jay-Z, mermaid? Okay, what I get for this, interestingly enough, is like a mermaid is a mystery. A mermaid is an enigma. A mermaid is, something that nobody has ever seen. No one's ever laid their eyes on a mermaid. And what I get is he's like a mermaid because no one has laid their eyes on the real Jay-Z, or, it's hidden, just like a mermaid would be. Well, that's interesting. Okay. So let's start with finances. Why is it hidden though? Okay, what I get is because what's beneath is just awful. Not like he's an awful person necessarily, but like I get his idiosyncrasies. Everybody has their little quirks, but his are like hidden. No one would want to see them because they're strange is what I get. That's what I'm getting. Okay, let's just get into it. Like some people have issues where they have to check the lights. They get a mile away from home and they've got to go all the way back home. Did I turn the lights on or off rather? Did I turn this off? It's like a internal burning is what I get. Okay, this is the finances. Okay, Seven of Pentacles. Now, Seven of Pentacles, you can see there, he works hard for the money, right? He works hard for the money. Let's clarify that, though. Let's see what else. We know that he's worked hard. He's had contrary to popular belief, he's had somewhat of a rocky adult life. Not to mention the child life. Okay. Now we have the Knight of Cups. I get that he can be somewhat sappy in private, but the Knight of Cups is, the more softer. The Knight of Cups is offering their cup of love. They're charming. When it comes to money matters, he will try to charm you. He will try, whatever tricks. I get that he's learned these things from a youngster, the things that he did when he was young. And he used his charm, at least he would define it as charm, to get the bag, to get to the bag. And people, if you were to go out there and talk to people that would never talk to you about this, they would say, yeah, he had a way about him that was kind of soft, is what I get. But the family, the money is good, obviously. Between he and Beyonce, they're probably billionaires. But what I get is that he will make some investments. And I got in Beyonce's read, you may want to check that out, that he was doing, like they have two accounts. They have their own personal account, and then they have where they commingle their money. And he's going to squander that. He's going to do something that will take them out of that billionaire status. But I mean, it's still good. Money is still good. Okay, let's get into family. And I'm getting that family will be about he and his wife and children. Okay, so let's get a couple cards on family. See what the cards want to tell us about family. Okay. Well, that's a lovely card. And that's the sun. Excuse me. So the sun is a happy, joyful ray of beautiful. It's like when the sun comes in, everything is better. Maybe your wife is cheating on you, but you have the sun. And the sun makes you turn a blind eye to that. Because, well, you haven't been the most faithful, Jay-Z. You do your thing too. Okay, but as it relates to family, we have the sun. Let's clarify that. Let's clarify that sun card. See what else we can get. I saw the Queen of Swords, and it stood out to me. Okay, we have the Hanged Man. Now, the Hanged Man, as it relates to family, is interesting. You know, it's like, I get that he's a good father, and he's a present father. You know, he's present in their life. He's there. You know, he's older, so he's not doing as much. He focuses more on his businesses. Maybe if he has a clothing line, I'm getting that, or, you know, alcohol line, or, you know, if he doesn't, that's coming, you know, things like that. So he is present with them because he's more mature and older, and he knows the importance of being there as a parent. And the Hangman is just, to me, that just represents somebody that hangs around, somebody that's, you know, they're present, they're there, they hang out, they hang with their family, with their children. All right, let's ask specifically about, as it relates to family. We're going to move into love, but let's get a card specifically on his marriage. Okay. All right. Well, it's the Sad Squirrel. This is an exclusive card. This is like the Tower, right? Nobody wants the sad squirrel in their life. See the depiction of the lightning. He's got a mad look on his face. He has a bat in his hand because, well, he wants to, you know, use that bat against anybody that comes near his wife. Because, you know, he's married. This is his wife, at least on paper. And he doesn't want anything coming at it. All right, let's pull some oracle cards. See if we can get some more on this family business. Just a couple. We'll pull three oracle cards. Okay, there's one. There's two. There's three. Okay. Let's see what the oracles want to tell us in addition. Okay. The first one is return. Second chance, opportunity, making amends. Okay. I get that would be as it relates to, you know, I get that he feels when they first got together, he and Beyonce, it was fireworks. It was dynamite, is how he would describe it. Okay. Next we have distracted. Sidetracked, change, delays. And, you know, well, Beyonce's distracted. She's distracted with other things. I get that she's in the prime and he's like, well, you know, I want some confessions. I want some truth. Unveiling, coming clean, and messages. I get that when we started the read, and they're not mine, those children aren't mine, I get that there is a confession as it relates to that. And I get that's coming, you know, and he'll be confessing that. Or he has confessed it. Okay, let's move on to love. Let's pull a card on love. Love can be anything, but I'm getting that it's just a continuation. But I mean, he's had multiple affairs. I get that when he first started dating her, he was having affairs. Okay, this is the card. All right, so we have King of Pentacles as love. Now, the King of Pentacles is not love. The King of Pentacles is money. It's moolah. It's cash money. And I get that as it relates to love, it's all about the money. It was always about the money. It was always about business. Nothing more, nothing less. And it's interesting because, let's clarify that. You know, for many, Beyonce would be a prize, of course. But he did not, he did not and does not see her in that way, because I'm getting, you don't see the real her. Oh, okay, and this is love. As I said that. You don't see the real her. 9 of Swords. This isn't coming out of it. This isn't 10. This is in the mind. But this is what he gets. Because you listening, us, we don't see the real her. That's what he's saying. You don't see the real Beyonce. I do, and I saw the real her from the beginning. And this is what I get. She was nothing. Oh my God. Wow. That even shocked me. Okay, she was nothing. Okay, it's just this is what I'm getting him saying. She was just something that flounced around, that made a lot of money. Eye candy that I capitalized on. Okay. Let's get some love cards, because that one I'm still, okay. All right, let's get love cards. And then we'll move on to, okay, that one wanted to come out. Then we'll move on to career. This is the love card. You're mysterious. I can never seem to figure you out. Sometimes I feel like you're hiding something from me. Never really know where I stand with you. Okay. Now, the cards are being funny because there's no mystery in this marriage, in this love, I get for him second life, like second life, like a whole nother life, whole nother family is what I get for him. Like he has a whole nother family that he tends to. And they're down to earth. They're not glitter. Okay. Let go of control issues. Allow the situation to unfold naturally. I get that there were control issues maybe at the beginning. Okay, well, it was, okay, the part about controlling, letting go of control issues, what I get is control of how things look. It's not necessarily about letting go, but the key word is control. And it was a controlled situation from the beginning of the marriage between Jay-Z and Beyonce. It was controlled. It was for the cameras. It was a business encounter, a business relationship. Okay, let's move on to Jay-Z's career. Let's see what the career wants to tell us. What's going on with Jay-Z's career? Okay, I'm going to pull that one, the Death card, and then I'm going to clarify, because that's what I saw, and that's what spoke to me. Okay. All right. And then we have the Page of Wands. So we have the Death card and the Page of Wands as it relates to career. I get that, like, okay, you start out at a 10, you're at the top of your game, you're the best. And then you go to 9, but 9 isn't too far from 10, so it's still good. And then you go to 8, and 8 isn't bad. I mean, you're just steps away, 2 steps away from 10. Then you're at 7, where, you're not really all that hot anymore, but you're not too bad. You're 3 steps away from 10. Now you're at 6, and you're starting to try to figure out, well, how do I get better? What do I do? This stuff I'm doing is old. It's the same old thing. Then you hit 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And that's what I'm getting, especially as it relates to death. And that would be his career from a 10 down to a 1, which is mind-blowing. But that's his career. But mentorship would be where it's at for him. All right, let's pull this career. Okay. We have internship. Now, obviously, Jay-Z is not, he's too old to be doing internships, right? What I get is he will obviously mentor people, young people. They'll be like coming into his business. He'll do that a lot. And he'll create some stars from that, whatever it is. It could be in clothing creation. It doesn't have to be in what he's known for, what he started out in, which was rapping. It doesn't have to be that. All right, let's get some closing oracle cards. Let's get 2 from this deck. So career, and he'll make investments that are not going, that will lose him money. Okay, we'll take 1 and 2 from that deck, and we'll get 2 from here. Let's do a little shuffling. I get he reveals almost nothing about himself. He's an enigma. Okay. All right, let's see what the oracles want to tell us. Gym. Okay. All I get from this is he probably needs to hit the gym. He's not, his body is not where it should be. It never will be. Okay, then we have fear. Or park, rather. Nature's haven, recreational space, picnic, and retreat. Park. It's interesting that I said fear because I get that he has fears of, his career, of his life, of people discovering the truth. I mean, that park is just, I get that goes back to his children and him having, a lot of me time with them. Okay, then we have ecstasy. Chasing thrills, excitement, and good times. And this is what he had, at the beginning of that relationship with Beyonce. It was ecstasy. Irrespective of the things that I said he thought about her, it was still a wild ride because people were, a lot of people were like, really? You're dating, she's getting, you're dating her, she wants you. It was that kind of thing. So it was ecstasy. He liked that. And then we have pain, which is apprehensive, afraid, and cautious. This man has got a lot of pain right now in his life. I mean, he has his children and whatnot, but I get that he's a lost soul, and it's very sad. I'm going to leave it there because that's, I'm going to leave it there. Thank you so much for stopping by The Humble Seer. Take good care, and we'll see you soon. Bye.